Played ahead here for Rubstov. Cross ice feed Mikheyev. He couldn't handle the biscuit. Bounced off his stick, and there's a scramble for it right in front of the penalty box. And it's picked up by Rubstov into the zone. Dishes off to the winger. That is Kolyamov. Kolyamov puts it back in the point. Now in tight, there's Rubstov shooting one. Backhander, they tap it in. The winger for the Russians, Kozarenkov, came streaking in there as Rubstov got the shot away. And on the power play, Russia takes a 1-0 lead.
Nice work from the Russians on that series of shots to be able to convert on that one.
And it's shot up through center. Meyer gets it out, but it's broken up. And Yakovenko has it. Fed it across to Avramenko. Now here's a chance moving in for Mezcherkarov, and he shoots and he scores. The referee was right there. A nice quick release by number 25, Mikhail Mezcheryakov. And Russia have a 2-0 lead.
I don't think you're going to see a nicer shot than that in this tournament.
In the corner, that's Kayamov losing the puck. USA out of their own end now. Long feed off the stick of Wallen, snapped off the back glass, comes in front of net. Oh, and they scored. That was a funny bounce off the back. The net came off its moorings, but they're going to count it.
The thing to remember about international hockey is the net can come off its moorings. It's if the net would have been there. Games of this magnitude are all about.
Pecoraro goes back to the point. Ford. They'll give it back to Pecoraro on the right side. Nice little sauce backhand to Ford. Snapshot. Oh, it went off the pad of Sukachev, and it just dribbled past the far corner. U.S. with more pressure. Shot from Ford. He let a wrist shot go from the point. The goaltender Sukachev never saw it. It caught the far corner. We're tied 2-2.
Best way to beat a good goalie, take away his eyes. U.S. with tons of traffic in front of him from Ross Colton, and then Keegan Ford from Spencer Young and Callahan Burke. And we sit tied at 2 as we get the second period underway.
And the U.S. outshot Russia that first period. I didn't realize this was that bad. 16-2, Alan.
Hey, if you're Russia, you go in saying we're shooting 100% right now.
So the second period is underway. 2-2 the score. Glad to have you along on fasthockey.com and hockeycanada.ca. Here's a giveaway at Rubstov in. You don't want to leave him alone. He buries it upstairs. A giveaway by the U.S. and Rubstov, one of the top players this tournament. He basically created that first goal for Russia back in the first period. He makes a steal there, and he makes it a 3-2 game. Kayamov, and he gives it away, and back the other way comes Zimmer. Rubstov almost stripped that off his stick. In fact, he did, but he couldn't get it on his stick. Penalty now over. Shot screened in front. Puck is loose, and they score. Big William Nierenham was in front of the net providing the screen. He was able to get the puck free, and somehow it got him behind the goaltender, Sukachev, and we're tied 3-3. Here comes Young to center. It's around one man down the right side now. Spencer Young puts it out front. Now from the point moving in. There's a quick shot off the stick of Keegan Ford. He had a goaler in this game. Back behind the net. Good pressure by the Americans here. And they tap one and they score. I'm not sure if Lazinski got it there or the streaking winger Zimmer came in and tapped it home. We'll find out in just a few moments, but it looks like Zimmer is the man who scored. So the Americans, after falling behind 3-2, have opened up a 4-3 lead. He felt that. Here's Alexeyev shooting. Never made it through. Now Maltsev plays it back to Alexeyev. Lazinski's back on the ice. Now 5-on-4. Maltsev with a shot. That is blocked. Great block there by Peak. He made about 3 blocks on that shift.
Talk about sacrificing your body for the betterment of your team.
Maltsev. Giveaway there. Shooting. Rubstov. He scores.
That one is all on the netminder Bednard there. He came out to play that one. Put it right on the stick of Maltsev. And when he was coming back, lost his stick in the process.
At the line, it is Karpukin circling back. Backhands it back here to Alexeyev. Off the boards neatly to Rubstov. Inside the zone. Feeds it across. Hooked up there was Kayamov. Penalty coming up to the Americans. Alexeyev shot right on. Scores! Another shot from the point that made it through. Goaltender didn't see it. It was on the net, and it's in the back of the net. And the Russians have a 5-4 lead.
So we have seen all sorts of swings in this game. The latest one finds the Russians on top.
Snapshot by Zimmer, missed the net. Good pressure here by the USA. That's Lazinski. Still has it. Rubstov trying to knock the puck away from him. He can't. Shot deflected off onto the left wing boards. Slapped out to the blue line and out. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Rubstov. He has Kozarenkov with him. Rubstov centers it for Kozarenkov and he scores. What a pass, what a goal, as Kozarenkov got his stick on it and backhands it in, and Team Russia open up a 2-goal lead.
That is a pro-level pass right there. A nice backhand, just waits until the defender committed. We'll look to drive that one home. Only about 80 seconds or so left over in Coburg.
So it looks like we'll see Canada East and the USA here tomorrow night. And then speaking of empty netters, there's one right there. Kayamov for the Russians will seal the deal here in Whitby. And Team Russia will get a ticket to the gold medal game on Saturday in Coburg. And I think it's safe to say probably against Canada West.